Good morning, Arvind. How are you?
Good morning, Richa. How are you doing? I'm perfectly fine.
Super, super. So lovely to hear that. So,
Yeah, thank you so much. You have
uh,
been a big support for that.
tell me something about what you do and
Uh,
all that.
Richa, basically, I am into a space of learning and development for last 20 years. I have worked with various organizations. Prior to training, I was into sales. Started my career with Procter& Gamble, Godrej. Worked for Henkel in India and Nepal. Then worked for Parle in Punjab, Haryana. It's not Haryana, Punjab, HP, and Chandigarh. And then
Mm,
I consciously took a decision to move to training. I started my work with Hindustan Lever that time, and I was responsible for training around 270 people. And
mm-hmm,
after that, I worked for ICC Lombard to launch ICC Lombard in India for their
mm,
six verticals.
mm-hmm,
Then somehow I realized the insurance was not my cup of tea. I started my first adventure, the Human Square, which lasted for around 3 years. But because of economic slowdown and a lot of other factors, I shifted back to the project with Del Monte. I headed the Del Monte project through Centum Learning, worked with
okay.
them for 3 years, and then moved to L'Oreal as a training head for North initially. Then they added Central to me, and finally I became the assistant general manager for India and some South Asian countries. So this has been my journey as far as my profession is concerned. Mm,
Mm,
But if I look at the journey otherwise, personal front and professional front, keeping aside, it has been a very beautiful journey, with a lot of ups and downs, upheavals, changes. It's like going from sea to sky. So that's the beauty of this journey, and you have been a big part of that. Thank you so much.
thank you so much. So I think, I mean, as I hear, there is a lot that you have been doing, a lot in the corporate space, and of course, adding value in various ways. So we are connected since almost 1.5 years now, if I can recall well, 2 years or so. And
Yeah.
you are also part of my community, wherein we do a lot of study, and we do a lot of personal developmental work. Vedic principles had been a guiding force. I want to understand, before you joined this community, and how it was for you. So if I look at a journey point before joining the community and after the joining the community, how it was for you then and how it has shifted for you afterwards.
Basically, if I look at my journey, when I joined you, I was going through a lot of upheaval internally. Though I was practicing few of the things, but your mentoring and your weekly sessions really helped me, balance it out. And moreover, your personal support with a lot of, inclination towards guiding me really helped me. So I would say that that brought structure to my thought process, and that weekly follow up during those discussions really helped me streamline my wayward thoughts. They brought me a sense of stability in me, and that helped me to carry on for the week, and then come back to you to seek the guidance, support, and you were available both through phone, SMS, email, or WhatsApp. So that was the support which I needed, and you were always there.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. I want to understand from you that how has stress and work-life balance been impacted before you were with us and after you came and joined us, and the Vedic principles that we talk so much about, how they have been impacting you.
Uh, If I look at my last 3 4 years during pandemic and post pandemic, both life in general, both professionally and personally, was going through a tumultuous time actually, and you are aware of that to large extent. So my personal life, because of my father and my brother, that was difficult in terms of managing them. They were not keeping well. And in my professional life, I had taken a decision to move on from my organization. So that was again, starting from scratch. So if I look at my personal life and my professional life, so it also started 2 years back only.
Hmm.
So my connection with you is 2 years, and my professional life and my personal life, which has started from, again, I would say zero, is with you. So we are going hand in hand. So that is where I look at. So that's the beauty. So we are working together, we are growing together, we are experimenting together. So I call life a laboratory actually, because
Mhm.
nothing is destined or defined. Though we call it destined because it's your decision. So that is the destiny we call it. But you have to do experiment. You can't say that this will happen. So
Mhm.
what happens actually becomes this had to happen. So that is how you have to take a lot of initiative, a lot of permutation combinations. You have to go with that. Even Sri Krishna in Srimad Bhagavad Gita says that काम करने से ही फल मिलेगा. तो फल प्राप्त करने के लिए आप दौड़ेंगे तो आपकी मंशा बदल जाती है. बट आप
Correct.
काम करते हैं और जब फल मिलता है तो उसकी खुशी अलग होती है. तो दैट इज हाउ आई डिफाइन. एंड थैंक्स टू यू, यू हैव बीन टीचिंग श्रीमद् भागवत गीता so regularly and so oftenly. So that has helped me structure my thoughts and structure myself. That is where I would say, that stress factor has moved out. Earlier, I was
Okay.
very anxious. I was very stressed. I used to think beyond, क्या क्या पाना है उसकी खोज में लगे रहते थे. बट फिर बाद में धीरे धीरे मालूम पड़ा with your practices and some other practice I'm actually following, that. So I could understand it is all about one. When you concentrate on your one, that is one is about thought. So if you are able to visualize your thought and discriminate your thoughts,
Mhm.
the happiness comes in. So that is where I have been looking forward to, and things have been much better than before.
Wonderful, wonderful. So if I have to pick up one or two important aspect of your life that has got impacted due to being in this community, what would you say them to be?
I think first and foremost has been my spiritual belongingness.
Mm-hmm.
That has been where I started. I would say in 2015. I would say that is the journey started. But with you coming in, it got really strong, because that was a discourse which was happening every week, and then we were talking, I was sharing my thoughts, and we were connecting. So that spiritual feeling, because I had everything. I would not say I missed anything. I had everything, wonderful parents, beautiful brothers, sisters, wonderful organization, great family, my wife and 2 kids, and a lot of friends. But still something was missing. But if I look at the journey which I had since 2015, and then your icing on the cake for last 2 years, so that has actually given me that sense of belongingness where I belong. So that
Mm-hmm.
is where, I feel strengthened and motivated to carry on with the thoughts. So it's a basically, I would say, a inspirational moment for me to carry on with myself. So that is the shift. I was looking for motivation for earlier. Now I am inspired. So that's the shift I could say.
Beautiful, beautiful. Uh, Now you know that I had been doing all of this in a little unstructured fashion, and now I'm bringing a structured way because I want to help people at large. What would you suggest to them? Because what I'm looking at is that unfortunately we are not able to look at life in a holistic way. We think there is work, we think there is relationship, there is health, there is money, there is, everything is very segregated and different compartments. And even if you look at our life pattern, we when we are at office, at work, we are thinking about what's needed at home. When we are at home, work haunts us. So there is a huge I would say pull and push that we experience constantly.
Yeah.
How it has changed for you?
Uh, I would say I was also thinking and working on 360-degree pattern. But like Shri Krishna says कि आपको एक चीज पे ध्यान केंद्रित करना है एक समय में. That is the reason he loves Arjun for that matter. सव्यसाची तो उन्होंने अपने आप को बांध लिया था, समेट लिया था, तो और एक ही चीज पे फोकस करते थे एक साथ. इसीलिए वो तैरती हुई मछली को भी वो भेद पाए थे, या घूमती हुई मछली को भी भेद पाए थे परछाई में देखकर. तो हमें शायद उसी दिशा में बढ़ना है, और हमें देखना है कि हमारे लिए उस समय क्या सार्थक है. तो उसी को देखते हुए मैं आगे बढ़ता जा रहा हूँ. तो स्लोली स्लोली स्लोली, दो आई एम एबल टू मैनेज मेनी थिंग्स, बट it is one by one, one call a day, one assignment a month, that kind of stuff. Slowly I am now building it up. So if I look at my personal life also, so there is a lot of shift. My family is much more happier. My kids are more into with me. With we have wonderful relationship which has built up again. So that is where I look at. So it's your sphere. So unorganized to organized, and somewhere you're from organized to unorganized. So you have to go both ways. It's like day and night. So आप शुरुआत करते हो unorganized. During the day you become organized, and the end of the day you leave it to God, to your dreams, and to you start again the next day. So I think it's a cycle. So you will have to get into on unorganized manner, फिर ऑर्गेनाइज हो जाएंगे, फिर अनऑर्गेनाइज हो जाएंगे. इट्स लाइक अ कंटिन्यूअस साइकिल. आई कॉल इट एन एट. एट इज लाइक इन्फिनिटी. इट कीप्स ऑन गोइंग, सो यू हैव टू बैलेंस योरसेल्फ.
Absolutely,
और आई कॉल
absolutely.
इट डमरू ऑल्सो. आपको वो
Yes.
बजाना ही पड़ेगा.
डमरू तो बजाना ही पड़ेगा. करेक्ट, करेक्ट. डमरू बज ही रही है, उसके साथ नाचना पड़ेगा.
Yeah,
वी
yeah,
मस्ट
yeah. So yeah,
इट.
that is where you have to. Sometimes you have to feel that you are having the damru in hand, or sometimes you have to follow the damru, which is
Yeah.
bajawed by somebody else. So you have to surrender to yourself and surrender to somebody else. So you have to
Yeah.
keep going actually. So you have to just keep going and keep moving. You can't be still. So that is tamas. So आप तमोगुण में नहीं जाना है, तो आपको मूव करना है. You have to be in the current. So that is how the world moves in. So like oceans
Super.
move through currents only. So that is how.
Yeah.
Even the the mountains, they are moving slowly, slowly, and that is the reason the rains happen, and all this soil comes out, alluvial soil or whatever soil it is. वो पूरी समुद्र में जा रही है धीरे धीरे. समुद्र. So that is how the process is happening. Everything is moving actually. If you look at.
Super, super. What would you suggest to people who are thinking if they should go ahead and join this, work on themselves?
I think it's a fantastic opportunity. It's a divine call. You should take it, because you never know which path you are following. So it's about, just going with the music which is there, and follow your dreams. And you will realize that your dream was here to be here only. So that is where you will come. So as Sri Krishna says, you will come to me. So that is where I am. So I have come to him. And for me, him is Richa.
He is not Richa, he is he.
Oh,
But
well, he says I'm in your guru. So I have you are my guru.
thank you so much for bestowing your faith in me and the work that we are doing. It's wonderful to have people like you in the community who are able to understand and resonate with the principles. And I think we all are being guided by the higher force. It's just how much do we listen? That's
Yeah,
where.
I think that's the difference which has come in. So when you're talking about the difference, so I am listening to the divine, and divine has the music already set for me. So he knows my destination. So that is where I have to move. So previously I used to think too much. Now I think less, but again, it is with a lot of analysis, I take the action. So I get more into people, talk to them, take a very wise kind of a decision, which is more informed, more surveyed, not only my thought process. So it is more informed, more surveyed, kind of decision. So
Yes.
that's the shift which has come in. So it's more
Yeah.
inclusive, more inclusive.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for your time and sharing your journey with us. I hope this inspires people and you
Yeah, I,
continue
I
growing.
I am thankful to you for this opportunity. I think divine call for me as well to be part of this.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Hare
Have
Krishna.
a great life. Hare Krishna. Have a great life.
Thank you.